Hi guys, thanks for hopping on today. We're doing a really different, unusual video actually. I'm creating this video mostly so I can send it to customers when they first purchase LipSense to show them exactly how to apply it, because the application process is different from your typical liquid lipstick. But it's also kind of good for someone who might be thinking about whether they want to try LipSense, because I feel like I really do skip over that in my videos typically. I wanted to create a dedicated video that's just about LipSense, why it works, how it works, what's the deal with it, how do you do it, and all this different stuff. So if that's something that interests you, or you just bought LipSense for the first time, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, so we are doing the color Caramel Apple today. You always want to shake up your LipSense because all the little particles and ingredients kind of get separated, so there's a little ball in there, so when you shake it, it all gets mixed together nicely. Okay, so LipSense needs to be applied in 3 layers. That's part of what helps it stay so long. The first layer is broken down a little bit by your skin and the oils from your skin and sweat and stuff like that. The third outer layer is broken down by, eating, drinking, etc. And then the second layer that's sandwiched in between stays all day. So that's part of why it stays so long. You can do less layers, but it won't stay quite as long. You can do more layers. Sometimes it'll get a little bit thick and chunky, but with some of the dark, really dark colors, I do like to do 4 layers, just so you know. So it has a doe foot applicator, as you can see. So I'd like to use the pointy end, use the little applicator backwards to kind of line along my lips, and then use the flat end to fill it in. Okay, so that's 1 layer. It has been said these days that most people are in a slight case of dehydration, which I know personally for me is definitely the case. LipSense has cosmetic grade alcohol in it, which is the agent that when it evaporates, it leaves the color behind and helps it stay so long. But then also in the little tubes, it helps keep it sanitary. So if you use this when you have a cold or something, you don't have to worry about replacing it, because the alcohol keeps it sanitary inside your tubes and makes it last longer. Also, when you have chapped lips like I do today, the alcohol kind of, just like when you apply it on a wound, it helps sterilize and heal your lips a little bit. But with that, if you have severely chapped lips, you will notice that it will kind of, that same tingle feeling you get when you put it on a wound, your lips might tingle a little bit. So when people try it for the very first time, most of the time they tell me that they do feel kind of that tingly feeling, which I think is because most people do have dehydrated, chapped lips. So after you let it dry a little bit, in between your layers, you're gonna apply your second layer. When you use a traditional lip product like a balm or a chapstick kind of a thing, it feels really good and nourishing and silky smooth when you first put it on, but then after a while that feeling does kind of go away and you feel that just need to reapply. This is because those products, they seal in the moisture, so they prevent your lips from losing moisture from the inside out, but they're not actually adding any moisture from the outside in. They're not adding any additional moisture to your lips, which creates this cycle of a need to reapply. People joke about having a lip balm addiction or whatever, but there is actually some truth to that. And if you stop habit like that, cold turkey, you will feel some side effects. So sometimes when people switch to LipSense and they start using these products as their main source of moisture for their lips, because it is so different ingredients and stuff, it sometimes will throw their lips for a little bit of a loop, and that'll last anywhere from just a couple of days to sometimes a couple of weeks, depending on how dehydrated your lips are. So don't freak out if that happens to you. That's completely normal. Just stick it out for a couple of days and your lips will be way healthier than ever before. I never thought that I would ever find anything that would cause my lips to not be just chapped right there all the time. And if I go without using my gloss or my balm for too many days, because I'm horrible at drinking water, my lips will get chapped again. If I drink enough water and I use those products, they're the only ones that can actually get my lips to be completely smooth. Third layer. Notice how I'm applying in one smooth motion like that? That is because LipSense dries really quickly, and if it's drying and you're still going over it, sometimes it'll cause the color to pick back up Almost think of it kind of like when you're doing your nails, how you have to do it pretty quickly or it'll dry and drag. So that's why you're trying to apply it in lots of very thin layers very quickly. So I find it's easiest if I just start from one end and go the other, and if I miss a spot, I'll just get it when I do my next layer. That's the best way that I've found to apply it. Okay, so now we have done our 3 layers and it's time to seal it in with our gloss. You can't use any other gloss. Other glosses will often have ingredients that are actually a remover for LipSense, so it won't cause it to last the full 18 hours or however long you want it to last. You have to use one of the Senegence glosses, which I'm totally okay with because I'm obsessed with these glosses now. They feel so much more smooth and just good on my lips. Other glosses kind of gross me out now. I'm going to apply the gloss to seal it in. So you can do different things with your LipSense. You don't have to just apply one color. Sometimes I will apply different colors as part of my 3 layers, or I will even pre-mix them, which causes the colors to create your own kind of a custom color, which I think is so much fun. And then you can also use shadow scents. Like I like to use a brown shadow scent sometimes to line my lips as a lip liner, which I think looks so good and it lasts all day, so that's really nice. Or I'll use a light shadow or a shimmery shadow in the middle of my lips to kind of highlight, which is fun. It's just kind of fun to create different mixtures of stuff and to experiment and have fun like that. Okay, so the gloss that I am using today is the Diamond Kiss gloss. This one is one of my very favorites. It's one of my top selling products actually. It has actual diamond dust in it. So there are several different kinds of glosses. I mean, like right now we have lots of limited edition glosses. So like there's like 30 different glosses to choose from in different colors, pigmentations. Basically all of them are your glossy gloss, which is your most moisturizing, and when you're starting out with LipSense, that's always the one I recommend you start out with because it is the most moisturizing. And then they'll add pigment and stuff like that to it sometimes, but if you're not into a glossy look, there's also a matte gloss, which adds like that conditioning element, but it doesn't add any of that shine, and it's not quite as moisturizing. It's the least moisturizing of all of the glosses. It's not as moisturizing as the glossy gloss, but it's one of my favorites. I really, really like the matte gloss. But today I'm going to be using the Diamond Kiss gloss, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so that's how you apply your LipSense. The colors are $25. The glosses are $20, except for this Diamond Kiss gloss because it does have actual diamond in it. It's $22. And then there is a remover, which is $10. That is just the easiest way to get it off, or since it does stay so well, if I were to draw outside the lines a little bit, I can use that to kind of clean up the edges. I'm obsessed. I didn't ever think that I would be this obsessed when I first tried it, but I literally can't even stand other lip products now because they all have too much of a taste. They all come off. They come off on my food. My husband thinks they're really gross. They smell weird. You know me. You've watched me on this channel. I love all makeup. I wear all makeup. I share all brands. But when it comes to my lip products, I'm way too picky now. I can't. I'm a little spoiled brat. I can't wear anything other than LipSense. So thankfully there's lots of colors to choose from, so I'm never bored of it. It's one of the best, and you guys honestly need to try it because it is kind of life-changing. It works. So thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope it was helpful. If you just bought some LipSense, yay, I'm so excited for you to try it. I really, really hope you love it. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite LipSense color and gloss are, what your favorite little mixture is, if you love it, if you've had any problems with it. It's amazing, so I hope you enjoyed this video and come back next time. Thanks, guys.